does the employer ever have to file its injured workers claim? Stay tuned to find out.
Welcome to this episode of Increased Profitability Through Strategic Workers' Comp Management with your host, Bonnie Fraser.
Here's a story that answers that question and illustrates a number of subsequent issues. The employee unloaded the vehicle off the tow truck. When the employee ran behind the vehicle to try to stop it rolling downhill, he was caught and dragged down. The employee spent a night in the hospital. He gave them his medical insurance card instead of filing a workers' comp claim. He said he was concerned about the employer's workers' comp premiums. The employer paid X $100 a week for 3 months until the employee came back to work, even though there was no medical evidence he was ever actually disabled. The employee started to get past due notices for deductibles and copays through his health insurance. So, 364 days after the injury, the employee's attorney filed a workers' comp claim. Once the employee missed more than 7 consecutive calendar days, the employer is required to file a claim with the Ohio BWC if the provider and employee have not already filed. You can still fight the claim, but you as the employer have a duty to file it. Here are the good things that happen once a claim is filed. The MCO obtains all the medical records and begins working to get the employee back to work as soon as it's medically okay. The medical providers have to explain any restrictions so you can see if you have work available within those restrictions. It's better for both parties to get the employee back to work quickly. You have the option to pay salary continuation or let the BWC pay lost time compensation, known as TTD, or temporary total disability. It's often better for your future premiums if you pay salary continuation, but if it isn't, it doesn't make sense to spend your dollars now. I have other videos that address that issue in detail. And last but not least, if your employee is hospitalized overnight, you have 24 hours to report the incident to OSHA, either by phone or online. The toll-free numbers and the takeaways. And this is true even if, as an employer, you are not required to keep records for OSHA. So here are your takeaways. You must file a claim once the employee misses more than 7 consecutive calendar days. 2, you can still fight the claim even if you filed it. 3, a good independent TPA like ActuComp can advise whether you should pay salary continuation. 4, you have 24 hours to notify OSHA if your employee is hospitalized overnight. And 5, for an easy to understand chart about which player does what, BWC versus MCO versus TPA, go to ActuComp-Ohio.com and request the chart. So, to start a conversation about how to get the workers' comp monkey off your back, call 440-933-6601.
Thanks for watching Increased Profitability Through Strategic Workers' Comp Management with Bonnie Fraser. For more information, visit ActuComp-Ohio.com.